Yo, YouTube, welcome back to another WWE reaction video. And today we got WWE banned moves that ended careers, man.
Hendrick's face was completely messed up.
But before we get started, man, make sure I hit that like button, hit that subscribe button down below as well. And let's get into these banned moves. Let's get it.
These are banned WWE moves that ended careers, starting with the Muscle Buster. Samoa
Muscle
Joe's
Buster.
finisher looked absolutely devastating, and unfortunately, it lived up to that reputation.
Bro, chat, they crunched. Like, he's literally, I think this Seth Rollins maybe? I don't even know. He's crunched up, chat, like, on his shoulders. I don't even got nothing I can show y'all. He's crunched up on his shoulders. His head, man, listen, that's
In the worst way possible. During a dark match in 2015, Joe hit the Muscle Buster on Tyson Kidd, and what should have been a routine night turned into a nightmare. Kidd suffered a spinal cord injury so severe that doctors said only 5% of people survive it.
What?
Joe's carried that regret with him so severe that doctors said only
I can't feel my head or move my head the way I used to, but every day I'm focused on my recovery. Man, that's crazy. Imagine, chat. It's crazy how life can change in an instant. Imagine you can move your head and do everything you wanted to, but now you can't.
5% of people survive it. Joe's carried that regret with him ever since, calling it the biggest mistake of his career. And honestly, you can't blame WWE for pulling the plug immediately. The Muscle Buster was done in WWE for good, and Joe had to switch to the Coquina Clutch as his finisher. It's crazy how one split second can change everything. Kidd's career was over, Joe lost his
wonder what
signature
went
move,
wrong,
and
bro.
WWE learned a harsh lesson about just how dangerous certain moves can be. But while the Muscle Buster was banned for a legit safety reason, this next move got banned for one of the dumbest reasons in WWE history.
Burning Hammer.
The Burning Hammer was invented by Kenta Kobayashi in Japan and was so devastating that it literally won an award. Over the years, wrestlers modified it to make it safer, but even the safe version still puts you at serious risk of breaking your neck.
Dang, that's crazy,
Tyler Rex
bro.
was
He
using
landed
the
all
Burning
on his
Hammer as
neck.
his finisher in the early 2000s, and he'd never hurt anyone with it. But apparently, John Cena had a problem with the move. Not because it was dangerous, but because he thought it looked too similar to his attitude adjustment. WWE told Rex he couldn't use the move anymore, and
They told him he can't use the move anymore. Chat, what do we think of that? Because honestly, when I first seen the move, I didn't think about the AA. Like, I didn't think about the AA. It didn't remind me of it. I didn't think about it. But now, since they said it, it does look like the AA, just reversed a little bit. But I don't know.
just like that, one of the most iconic finishers in wrestling history was gone from WWE for years.
Oh,
Until
and it was iconic as well. Dang, it wasn't like he was the first one. No, it was an iconic finishing move.
One of the most iconic finishers in wrestling history was gone from WWE for years, until AJ Styles eventually brought it back.
I wonder why
But
they
while
chose
Cena was
AJ
protecting
Styles
his
to bring it
finisher,
back.
WWE was about to ban a move that was actually putting people in the hospital. If you watch
Man,
WWE,
this, bro, chat, y'all, I'm pretty sure y'all see the name of it. But before we show it, for the people that never seen, this is crazy. I know I done sat here and said I wouldn't take this move. I wouldn't take this move. I'm dead ass serious about this. I would never do this. I don't care how much y'all pay. I would never do this,
during
bro.
the Attitude Era and Ruthless
Watch
Aggression
this.
Era, you know that chair shots to the head were one of the biggest highlights in any hardcore match. But Edge took it to another level with the concerto. Edge made this move famous.
Hey,
during his
Edge was
Rated R
sick, bro.
Superstar run, and it looked like something that could legitimately end someone's career.
That's
In 2010, WWE realized that unprotected chair shots to the head were causing serious long-term damage like CTE, concussions, and brain injuries that wrestlers would deal with for the rest of their lives.
I mean, of course, you taking a chair to the head. And that's bro. The one that Brock Lesnar took from Jeff Hardy was crazy, taking that straight to the dome.
The concerto disappeared for years because it was just too intense and too dangerous.
It
But
is,
here's
bro.
the thing. Edge couldn't help himself. When he came back for his feud against Randy Orton in 2020, he pulled out the move one more time, and the fans lost their minds. However, speaking of Randy Orton, let's talk about his signature move that literally gave Vince McMahon a concussion.
And
Randy
chat,
Orton's punt.
I heard this punt kick. I heard Randy actually be connecting with it, bro. Like, that's crazy. That's nuts. I heard he be actually connecting with it.
Kick was basically a field goal attempt using someone's skull as the football. Orton would stalk his opponent like a viper, wait for them to be on all fours, take a few steps back, and then he'd kick their head like he was trying to win the Super Bowl. But the problem? Randy wasn't faking it. His boot actually connected with people's heads, and the most famous victim was none other.
That's crazy, bro. He was actually connecting it, man. But y'all, these wrestlers be different breeds, bro.
Other than Vince McMahon himself. Orton punted the chairman of WWE so hard that it literally gave Vince a legitimate concussion. After that, the move was banned in 2012. And honestly,
Vince said, bump
the
that.
Kick looked cool, but it was genuinely dangerous, and there was no way to make it completely safe. But here's where it gets interesting. During the pandemic era, when there were no fans in the building, WWE brought the move back. Without a live crowd, Orton could take his time setting up the kick and make it look convincing while actually being safer.
For
But
sure.
while Orton's move got banned for actually hurting people, this next finisher got banned because Vince McMahon was worried about kids trying it at home.
The Styles Clash? What?
When AJ Styles first came to WWE, he brought with him one of
That's the move that's the move that Vince thinks the kid's gonna try at home. Was he not thinking that when the tombstone was around and god dang, was he not like the Styles Clash?
the most unique finishers in wrestling, the Styles Clash. But Vince
Oh,
McMahon
and another thing too, chat. I like the Styles Clash, but I really don't like it that much. I like the what do you call it? I don't even know what you call it. The forearm, the phenomenal forearm, whatever. When he's outside the ring, and he do his little elbow thing, and he jumps on the ropes, and then I think that's the best. That's his best move. Finisher,
took one look at
signature.
it
I don't
and
know which one it
immediately hit
is.
the brakes. The move had a reputation for injuring people, and Vince wasn't about to risk it. AJ would flip his opponent upside down, hook their arms, and drive them face first into the mat. If the person taking the move tucked their chin or didn't keep their head up, they were basically asking for a broken neck. There had been a few scary incidents over the years where wrestlers got seriously hurt, and WWE wasn't trying to add to that list. So when AJ showed up, the Styles Clash was off limits. However, Chris Jericho decided to play hero. Jericho took the move multiple times, walked away fine every time.
I heard Chris Jericho. Oh, is he drop kicking him through the air? I heard Chris Jericho hated this match at WrestleMania because I think he said that they went out as second or something like that. He was feuding with somebody, and it was a really good feud. Maybe it was AJ that he was feuding with, and they said it was really good. And they said he was going second in the WrestleMania. He hated it. So.
And eventually convinced WWE management that the move was safe when done correctly. Now AJ uses the Styles Clash regularly, and it's become one of the most protected finishers in WWE. But it took a WWE legend putting his neck on the line to make it happen.
Shout out Chris
Speaking of
Jericho.
neck injuries, this next move almost put The Undertaker in a wheelchair.
Spike
The
Brainbuster.
Brainbuster is a simple move in theory. It's basically a vertical suplex.
Golly. Dang, AJ. Handful of tights.
You drop your opponent straight on their head instead of their back. But when it goes wrong, it goes really, really wrong. For years, WWE was cool with the move. Wrestlers used variations of it, and as long as you knew what you were doing, everything was fine with the move.
Oh no, who is that?
Wrestlers used variations of it, and as long as you knew what you were doing, everything was fine. But then Super Showdown 2019 happened, and everything changed. Goldberg was scheduled to face The Undertaker in what should have been a legendary
Goldberg, of
But
course.
instead, it turned into an absolute disaster that was painful to watch. Before the match even started, Goldberg headbutted a door and almost knocked himself out.
What?
During the
Headbutted a door.
match, Goldberg went for his signature jackhammer, but he was so gassed and out of it that he completely lost control. What was supposed to be a simple slam turned into the sloppiest, most dangerous brainbuster you've ever seen. Taker's head bounced off the mat at a horrible angle. And for a moment...
Look at him. Nah, this ain't funny. This ain't funny, chat. I'm just saying, look at his face. He like, that goddamn Goldberg. Like, chat, we're gonna go on.
We just watched The Undertaker's career end in the worst way possible. That match was so bad and so dangerous that WWE said, enough is enough, and basically banned the brainbuster.
Dang.
These days, you rarely see anyone attempt it because nobody wants
It
to
looks
repeat
nicer
that
when
nightmare.
when like smaller people do it. Like, look at
These
Sammy.
days, you rarely see anyone attempt it because nobody wants a repeat of that nightmare. But while Goldberg accidentally almost ended Taker's career, Seth Rollins took it to a whole another level.
So chat,
Seth Rollins.
I actually like the buckle bomb. I like the buckle bomb. I think the only person I know that got hurt from the buckle bomb. No, I never thought that you could get hurt. I knew that you could get hurt from this, but I thought the one where that Sammy does, bro, where he grabs you and then he throws you and you do like a front flip or something onto the ropes. I think that one was more like devastating than this one, but I think this one. I think he's saying this one is.
Buckle bomb looked simple enough on paper. Just power bomb your opponent into the corner turnbuckle. However, this move has ended more careers than almost any other in recent WWE history. The first major incident happened at Night of Champions 2015 when Seth faced Sting. Rollins hit the buckle bomb and Sting's neck hit the turnbuckle at the worst possible
Oh,
angle.
it's neck. I'm over here thinking about arms, bro, and elbows. It's neck. I think I'm thinking about arms and elbows because of Finn Balor, but I ain't even think about the neck.
The injury was so severe that Sting couldn't compete for years, and everyone thought his career was done for good. But WWE didn't ban the move yet. They chalked it up to a freak accident and let Seth keep using it. But fast forward to 2016, Seth used the buckle bomb at SummerSlam in the Universal title match and injured his opponent once again.
Oh, it looked like he
That was
popped it
the
back into place right there, chat.
final straw. WWE had seen enough. The buckle bomb had now been responsible for retiring a legend and seriously injuring another performer. The move was
Jeez.
banned completely, and Seth had to find new ways to finish his
I
matches.
like this move from Seth
While the
though.
buckle bomb was eventually brought back, it wasn't the only move in Rollins' arsenal that was banned by the WWE. Seth Rollins' curb stomp was one of the
I
most
love this
protected
move,
finishers
bro.
in WWE for years. The move looked devastating. It was easy to hit out of nowhere, and fans absolutely loved it. Everything was going great until Seth won the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 31 by cashing in his Money in the Bank contract. Rollins was on top of the world, the new face of WWE, and he was about to do the media rounds as champion. The very next day, Seth appeared on the Today Show to promote WWE
Dang, Seth, that belt looks really. Pause. It looks really good on Seth, bro. Pause. Pause. Pause.
and show off his new title. During the segment, they
Bro,
played
how
footage
tall
on
is
the
Seth
Today
Rollins? Dang,
Show to promote WWE
Seth
and
Rollins is
show
a little
off his new
short, ain't
title.
he?
During the segment, they played footage of him hitting the curb stomp to win the championship. Millions of people watching morning television saw Seth literally stomping someone's face into the ground. Vince McMahon saw this and completely freaked out. His first thought was, what if his grandkids start trying this on each other? Vince was terrified.
Bro, that's how you know. What year was this? What year? Well, I'm pretty sure they said that. I don't know, but I think this is when Vince starts to get a little bit older, and you know what, old people, they get older, and they even like me. I'm not old, but like I sit down and I'm like, bro, I'm not doing that stuff that I did when I was 18 or that I did when I was 21 or something like that. I'm like, I'm not doing that stuff. It's really dangerous. So I feel like Vince was in that era where he was getting older and everything looked dangerous.
That WWE's new champion had a finisher that parents would absolutely hate. So just like that, the curb stomp was banned. Seth had to find a new finisher basically overnight, and fans were
He used
confused
the
as to why
pedigree.
one of the coolest moves in WWE suddenly disappeared. It took 3 years, but WWE eventually realized they were being ridiculous. In 2018, they brought the move back with one small change. Instead of calling it the curb stomp, they just called it the stomp. But while WWE was worried about kids imitating Seth's finisher, this next move got banned because it actually broke someone's face.
GTS.
CM Punk made the GTS absolutely
Go to
iconic during his
sleep.
WWE run. Punk would lift his opponent onto his shoulders, throw them up in the air, and drive his knee straight into their face on the way down. It looked brutal.
I think he broke. I think he connected with Rey Mysterio one time. Left him bloody. Left Lil Ray leaking, man.
Was unique, and it became one of the most loved finishers in the company. But here's where things got complicated. When Punk left WWE in 2014, the company wanted nothing to do with anything that reminded fans of him. So when Hideo Itami showed up in NXT, WWE had a problem. Itami was the guy who basically invented the GTS in Japan. It was
What?
his move first, but WWE wouldn't let him use it because they didn't want fans chanting CM Punk's name. Eventually, WWE gave in and let Itami use the GTS. Finally, the inventor of the move could use his own finisher in WWE, but it didn't last long. During a match against Brian Kendrick, Atami hit the GTS and things went horribly wrong.
Dang, he
Kendrick's
connected?
face connected and Kendrick.
It did not look
Atami
like
hit
it
the
connected.
GTS and things, but it didn't last long. During a match against Brian Kendrick,
Hold on,
Atami
we're
hit
gonna. Oh, it did connect, and it looked like the shin pads was
the
down.
GTS and things went horribly wrong. Kendrick's face connected with Atami's knee at the worst possible angle, and the result was a broken nose, broken orbital bone, and Kendrick's face was completely messed up. That was enough for WWE to ban the move completely. For years, it looked like the GTS was done in WWE forever. Thankfully, when Punk finally returned, WWE let him bring back the GTS. But for a while there, one of the most iconic finishers in modern wrestling history was completely
I didn't know they
off
banned
limits.
this.
Speaking of iconic moves that WWE banned, let's talk about the most famous banned move in wrestling history.
Spike pile driver.
The pile driver is probably the most legendary banned move in all of wrestling, and for very good reason.
So it is. I thought it was two different finishers. I thought that was a different. I thought the one where they picked them up like they trying to do the Batista bomb. I thought that one was like a separate move than the Undertaker's tombstone. Maybe it is. I don't know.
At SummerSlam,
I just don't see nobody do it like Taker unless Taker was the only one. Bro, I know I said this in my other videos. Bro, when Taker did the tombstone to Shawn Michaels and he picked him up, threw him upside down, and he jumped with that mug, bro.
1997,
Crazy.
Owen Hart was facing Stone Cold Steve Austin in a match that was going as usual. However, when Owen went for a pile driver, something went terribly wrong. Instead of Austin's head stopping safely above the mat, Owen dropped him directly on his neck. Stone Cold said he couldn't feel anything from the neck down after the move. For a moment, he genuinely thought he'd never walk again.
What the hell?
The
What is
rattlesnake
this?
neck down after the move. For a
Oh, I'm tripping. I ain't even see. It's like a little split. Yeah, I don't know if this is the wall right here or a split image, but yeah.
moment, he genuinely thought he'd never walk again. The rattlesnake did
I'm
eventually
tripping, chat.
return to the ring, but his career was significantly shortened because of that one botched pile driver. One of the biggest stars in wrestling history had his prime years cut short because of a move that went wrong. After that incident, WWE realized just how dangerous the pile driver actually was. The margin for error was so small.
It
One
is,
tiny
bro.
mistake
It's
and you could
super
paralyze
tiny.
someone. So the standard pile driver was banned across the board in 2000. However, there were exceptions. The Undertaker and Kane were allowed to keep using their tombstone.
Oh, that's what it was. Oh, okay. I get it now. They did different variations, and I think they're about to say Kane and the Undertaker was the only one that could do it.
Pile driver variations because they'd perfected the move over years and never hurt anyone. CM Punk
Let
once
me
issues
see something.
because they'd perfected the
It looked like he's tucked in between his legs, and it looked like he's not. Which one would y'all rather take a tombstone from, Kane or the Undertaker? Bro, I don't know. I think I'd rather take it from Kane, bro. Man, after I seen that Shawn Michaels one, bro.
move over years.
I'll
and
take it
never
from
hurt
Kane, maybe.
anyone. CM Punk once used the pile driver against John Cena in a match on Raw. Kevin Owens used his package pile driver on Cody Rhodes. But the
That one
same
was
match
crazy.
on
The way that Kevin Owens do it is
Kevin
crazy.
Owens used his package pile driver on Cody Rhodes.
Ooh.
But the standard pile driver still remains banned in today's WWE. However, while the pile driver has a tragic history behind its ban, this next move on our list got banned because of how dangerous it looked. The Vertebreaker is one of those moves that makes you wonder what wrestler was crazy enough to invent it in the first place. Shane Helms?
Crazy enough. What wrestler let somebody pick him up like that and do that? I don't think it's crazy to invent it. It's crazy to sit there and be the first one to actually, hey, yo, let me come do this move on you.
The
What?
Hurricane used this move during his time in WCW, and it looked absolutely insane. Helms would hook both of his opponent's arms behind their back, flip them upside down, and then drop straight down, driving their face and neck into the mat. When done correctly, it looked devastating. When done incorrectly, you were basically asking to break someone's neck. Helms brought the Vertebreaker with him when he jumped to WWE, but WWE took one look at the move and immediately shut it down. However, Seth Rollins used it once against AJ Styles at a house show, and most recently, we've seen Cody Rhodes use a safer version of the move in the WWE. It's one of the most spectacular moves in wrestling history, but it's also one of the most dangerous. Speaking of spectacular, check out this video to relive the spectacular year of 2005.
So, chat, This is the end of this video, man. Let me know in the comments down below if y'all enjoyed this video. Also, let me know off this list which one of these moves is the most, I guess, devastating one. Also, let me know. They didn't even put. I know why they didn't put Big E on here because that move isn't banned. It was just like a freak accident. So, yeah. Let me know any other banned moves like these in the comments that they may missed that y'all know about. Also, let me know any other reactions that you guys want me to get to in the comments, and I'll definitely get to them and react to them, man. I appreciate y'all for clicking this video, vibing out, and I'll see y'all next vid.